this weekend, from extreme cold in the prairies to heavy snow across Ontario and the East Coast. Joining us now is your morning's meteorologist, Kelsey McEwen. Hi, Kelsey. Hi. This is so exciting. Oh, my God. I love listening to you talk about the weather.
Oh, I love listening to you talk about food.
Oh, we're doing it. This is so nice. Okay, let's jump right into this. Let's talk about this storm that just hit us. How significant was it, and why did it pack such a punch?
Well, so this is record-breaking for the city of Toronto. It is official, it is record-breaking, but it's because it was the science of lake effect snow. So we're gonna talk a little bit about the science of weather. You guys ready?
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah, so this is the system late last night, and I wanted to show this because you see the beautiful comma shape of a mid-latitude cyclone, AKA a weather system, across the eastern half of North America. And we're gonna zoom in because the positioning of the center of this system is really important.
Okay.
It was sitting right over the U.S. Northeast, and because weather systems have a counterclockwise rotation to them as they move across the northern hemisphere, that drove easterly winds right across Lake Ontario. Now that doesn't happen a lot. Typically, for that lake effect snow to happen, we're talking northwesterly winds off Lake Huron and Georgian Bay.
Yeah.
But because that lake effect snow fired up off Lake Ontario, it drove the snow directly into Toronto. So what is lake effect snow? Well, this is one of my favorite things about weather. You need massive temperature differences. So the relatively warmer water of Lake Ontario, like 3-4 degrees Celsius, so not actually warm, just relatively speaking, compared to the cold Arctic air we had yesterday of minus 12 degrees Celsius, created a 16 degree temperature spread. So that picks up all the moisture off of Lake Ontario and it dumps it out on the other side in these really specific ribbons of snow. That's what drove the total so high within the city of Toronto. So officially, this is the snowiest record, January on record, since records began in the 30s. Downtown saw 56 centimeters. Pearson saw 46 centimeters, so up a little bit farther north in Mississauga, bringing the monthly total to 88.2 centimeters so far.
Holy smokes.
Now, across the region, it was really varied. You can see anywhere like 10 to 20 centimeters, but where the lake effect snow kicked up, Trenton, 42 centimeters, downtown Toronto, 56, and then around the GTA, it was really varied. I'll tell you, I don't live in Toronto. We didn't see a lot of snow.
Really?
No, we had like 5 centimeters at most, but it's because of that really special lake effect snow.
Oh, that was so cool. I love the comma shape.
Oh, thank you.
That was so cool. Okay. All right, now for people dealing with like icy roads, sidewalks, and all of this snow, what should we be most cautious about over the next couple days?
Yeah, well, the big thing is that the system's not done. So the lake effect snow is kind of turning off at this point, but the snow itself is still moving its way east across the country. So areas like Ottawa, southern Quebec, Montreal included, Maritime, still seeing snow move its way through. If you want to pull up my graphics again, you can see that there. So this is like what's actually happening now. We are going to see a couple pushes of moisture into Atlantic Canada. Our Maritimes, one push today, another one tonight. So it's a lot of snow in some cases. Antigonish, nearly 20 centimeters of snow on top of what's already fallen. And then the other thing is, as the system moves its way through our Maritimes, push number 1, push number 2 up toward Newfoundland, what's in behind is that cold air, and it moves in. So we are like bone-chilling cold for the rest of January, Mary.
Okay.
We're really not rebounding until the first week of February.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. I was going to wait for Wyerton Willie to tell us what was going on, but I got Kelsey McEwen right here. I love this. Okay, now you've been doing a lot of stuff on social, in addition to all the work you do at your morning, and you've been doing kind of like reels about weather. They've been getting a ton of attention on social. One of them was an explanation that you just posted recently about air temperature versus wind chill, and what that kind of relationship is. Like, why do we get both of those?
Well, people ask me this all the time. They always say, if it's minus 10, feeling like minus 20, why don't you just say minus 20 is what it is outside? And it's because that's not what it is outside. That's the rate of heat you are going to lose, basically. So think about it this way. When you step out of your home and you're standing right into a little sheltered alcove, you can step outside like minus 20 and think, oh, it's not so bad. And then you step one step further and the wind hits you and you feel it. So the reason why you feel it is that your body stays warm in the winter by warming up this layer of air just outside of you. It's like a warm suit of armor that you have. It's your insulation. And the wind's gonna blow that away. And so your body will warm it back up again, and then the wind will blow it away and you'll warm back up again. And that's really taxing on the body. So air temperature versus wind chill answers the question of what calm air temperature would prompt the same amount of heat loss as the current temperature with the wind.
Okay.
So it's estimating how much faster you'll lose heat. You're never going to take a thermometer and stick it to your skin and feel or see the wind chill value. That's never going to happen. But it is telling you, hey, if it was wind chill minus 30, if it actually was minus 30, that's how fast you'd be losing heat.
Got
so
it.
it's an estimation for you. We could also present it in the amount of heat loss of watts per square meter of skin. I don't know that that makes sense to anybody.
I'm amped about that. Hey, amped, Watts. There's things.
Right?
Jokes. Sorry.
But I think it's important to know that when wind chill's in the minus 30, frostbite can happen in 10 to 30 minutes.
Yeah.
When it gets colder than that, when wind chill's minus 50, as it was this weekend, frostbite happens in 2 minutes or less.
Wow.
So it's important information to stay warm.
Definitely with the coming cold weather that you talked about. Kelsey, thank you so much for being here. This was so informative.
My pleasure.
Hey, Mary here. What did you think? Drop your comments below and don't forget to like and subscribe for more of the good stuff.